Hi, Walid, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you. I can't hear you too good. I call you later, okay? I have another webcast now. Okay, I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hi, Christos.
How are you doing?
Good.
How
How
you-
are you today?
Everything is fine.
Okay, we just finished the Japanese webinar a few minutes ago. And
Okay,
we're jumping into
That's good
Europe.
timing.
And yeah, we had some Italian neurosurgeons on the panel. But anyways, okay, so how are we going to structure it today?
Well, let me show you 1 minute.
Okay. Liam's here too.
Yes, Liam is from Taiwan. I met him in my exchange there last August.
Okay, hi
And,
Liam. Are you there, Liam?
Hi, I'm here. I'm
Liam, how
here.
are you?
Can you put your camera on, please?
Hey, hold on a second. Let me try.
Okay. There you go.
Hello.
How are you doing, Liam?
Quite fine. I'm having exam about 2 days more. So I'm quite busy studying recently.
Are you in medical school in Taiwan?
Yeah. I study in the medical school. Yes,
Oh, very
I'm
good.
in 2nd grade.
Oh, okay, very good. Okay, now what are we going to do here, Christos, today?
Okay, so it will be divided in 2 parts. As you can see in the screen, the first part will be 3 short presentations of about 5 minutes from the people you can see here. And the second part, we will have a moderated open discussion with the people who attend and would like to make some comment and so on. This is all.
Okay, okay, what I'll do, Christos, I'll just stay in the background and just,
Okay.
I'll just, when I say go, you go, and it's all you. You
Okay.
take it from there, and you run the show, you bring the speakers, and you run the thing, okay?
Okay, great. And of
And
course, you are also invited to participate in the discussion afterwards.
Okay, well, yeah, sure. Okay, but basically you know the structure of it. So,
Yes.
well, maybe I will introduce you and explain what we're doing, and then you can go from there, and I'll be kind of in the background, technical background.
Yes, it can definitely go like that.
Okay, and we got 10 minutes to go. So, do we expect more panelists or?
Yes, we have at least two more panelists and about 10 to 5
Tell them to move it,
5 to 10 people who are
move
going to
it,
attend. Yeah.
hit them up, round them up.
Let me send some messages again. And Liam, there it is 10 o'clock in the night, isn't it?
Yes, about 10 o'clock here in Taiwan.
Wow.
We just finished a webcast from Japan.
Japan?
Yeah, neurosurgery. We just finished it.
Wow,
Uh,
that's
yeah, we had
amazing.
neurosurgeons from Japan, India, Italy, Egypt.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a great platform. I don't know if you've used it very much, Liam, but you're gonna see. You're gonna see
it's the
more of
first
it.
time I use this.
First time? Okay, you're gonna see
Yes, the
more of
first
it.
time.
The more
Okay.
isolated that we get, as you know, the world is heading to isolation. It looks like that we just in our apartments with our computers.
Okay, I think that the worst case scenario is that we will not have internet or computers anymore.
Oh man, take away
This could
internet,
be a
I'm gonna
disaster.
suffer. If they don't take away internet, it's no problem.
Okay, I think that 2 more people joined and they have the
Oh,
panel.
okay, I'm sorry, I gotta park them in here. I
Okay.
met them online, but not in real time.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Yes, hello. You hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything is fine. Are you ready?
Yes, I think. Okay.
Have you used this
Okay.
platform before?
What?
Have you used this platform before?
No, it's first time.
Oh, good, good, okay.
I
But
don't
we
think
had
so.
a rehearsal yesterday, actually.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna present first, Christos, or?
Yes, yes, I'm going first. Vasiliki is presenting second, and Taya is presenting third.
Okay, very good. Vasiliki, are you there? Can you hear? Oh, there you go, there you go. Let me,
三个男生，两个女生。
there you go. She's here. Well, let me
后来
unmute you.
后来刚才有一个不开荧幕，
Hi, Vasiliki, how you doing?
他开了，都开了，大家都开了。
Okay, yeah, let me mute some person. Okay, just, I'm John Bennett of Internet Medicine. Just a little etiquette. When you're not speaking, mute yourself, okay?
Okay.
So you see the
Okay,
mute button.
okay.
Does everyone see the mute button?
Yes.
And also when you're gonna speak, obviously, unmute yourself, okay?
Okay, okay. Let
Okay,
me.
we're not, let me, okay, we're on YouTube, we're live on YouTube right now, but I haven't started recording. We start in about 6 minutes.
Let's say yes, in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Any questions? Anybody have any questions?
No, not here.
Okay, Christos are the presenters, they know how to present, they know how to use Zoom for PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, Taisia has one and she knows how to use it. Do you want to make
Yeah, can you please
Can you
go?
try it now?
Yeah, could you try it now, please? Just rehearse your PowerPoint presentation. Vasiliki?
No,
Me?
Vasiliki doesn't have a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I
Okay,
think
you
it's
go ahead,
only
Taz.
an oral presentation.
Okay, okay. The other presenter, Tazaliki, Tai.
I'm asked to try show presentation now.
Yeah, apply.
Yes,
Just
make a try.
do test. Just do test.
I see.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, and to leave it, you go to the you're smart technically. Well, man, oh man, I wish all doctors are like that. So, we got 5 minutes. So,
Okay, I'm just sending some messages to more people who are supposed to join.
okay, and it is. I'm going to show you where it's going to be live. Oh, let me fix something here. I gotta fix that. Okay. Okay, let me just show you. We are also broadcasting on this channel, which is the European Student Think Tank Studio. The URL is internetmedicine.com, European Student Think Tank Studio. Okay, just so you know, we're on YouTube as well as the website. So is everyone getting used to not traveling?
I think it's quite usual for me in Taiwan since I study. My medical school is the National Defense Medical School, so we have many restrictions on traveling. So I think I'm quite used to it.
Or they just started that, or it's been in
Oh, it's been for a while since about 40 years ago, because it's not about the virus, but
Oh, okay.
but the virus has caused some effects in our country,
Yeah.
since all medical schools, not just our schools, everyone are restricted in traveling
Right, right.
for now.
Yeah, in the United States, they restricted travel to Europe. No more Europe flights. No Europe.
Whoa.
So yeah, that was yesterday or day before, I think.
Oh.
And no cruise ship, no more cruise ship.
Oh.
They canceled baseball. Baseball? You like baseball?
And
Yeah,
I watch MLB and MLB starts. They pauses for a while, and then the NBA.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Not baseball, basketball. Right, basketball. Right.
I watch NBA, so it's quite a bit.
Oh, so it does affect you. It does have far-reaching effects.
No more LeBron James games.
Yeah, LeBron, take a rest. Okay.
35.
Okay, excuse me. We're going to start now.
Okay,
so everybody
give me 1
ready?
minute to open the presentation.
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, I want your face to be seen to introduce you before you go to your PowerPoint. Okay. So we'll get off the PowerPoint, and then you can, after
just
you
cancel this.
Yeah, just get back on so I could introduce you.
Okay.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. This is Dr. John Bennett broadcasting from Miami Beach for internetmedicine.com. We have a new channel, the European Think Tanks student channel, and we have Christos, who's basically going to coordinate the activities today. Okay, welcome, Christos. It's all yours.
Okay, nice to meet you, everybody. Thanks for attending this meeting today. Our topic today is medicine and art, or art and medicine. This is a webinar, or you can also call it an online chat, because we will explain how this is going to work. And it is organized by the European Student Think Tank, where I have the privilege to hold the office of the editor-in-chief this term. And it is hosted, of course, by internetmedicine.com of John Bennett. So this way, we are about to start. I'm now going to present you the outline of this meeting. We will start with 3 short presentations. The first will be from me. The second one will be from Vasiliki Fragiadaki. Vasiliki is a nuclear medicine resident from Evangelismos General Hospital in Athens, Greece, and her topic will be art and the hospital. And last but not least, we will have a presentation from Taisia Krasnova. She is a student in the Bukovinian State Medical University in Chernivtsi, Ukraine. And she is also the coordinator of the local Students Artist Society. And she's going to speaking about this. After that, we can have an open discussion with whoever is interested to speak about their experience, reflection, or feedback on what we are going to report on. Finishing this, I will move to my own presentation. My own presentation is about advocacy in cancer and how art and medicine can have a role in this. But let's go a bit back. It is already well known that medicine has something to do with art. There are a lot of definitions. Some of them are more negotiating, like the one of Herman in the BMJ in 2001. And he stated that medicine has been said to be both a science and an art. So it is both of them. There are also some more absolute approaches, like the one in Forbes back in 2014, stating that medicine is an art, not a science. The fact here is that we have a definition in the press, in the media, in a reputable media, and it means that whether medicine is an art and to what extent it is an art is something that is of public interest. The best definition, in my opinion, is the one of William Osler. The practice of medicine is an art, but it is conducted in a scientific manner. And it is not the best definition because it sounds best. it is the best definition in my opinion because it has a very good reason behind this. It is that the practice of medicine is an art, it is not a calling, it is a calling, not a business, because it is related to a calling within your heart that will be exercised equally in your head. And this is something very important if we look at one of the most traditional definitions of art, one that we can find in the Critique of Power of Judgment from Kant. According to this definition, art is practiced by someone with innate mental aptitude, and this is exactly the calling that we have both in medicine and in art, and this is the fact that makes medicine an art. So enough with definitions, and the thing that we need to define today is whether medicine can follow what happens now, whether art can follow what happens nowadays now in medicine. For this reason, we are going to have a case report, let's say, about the artistic approaches and artistic exhibitions we made with relation to the European Code Against Cancer. And in this frame, art can be a tool of advocacy. Advocacy is public support or recommendation of a particular cause. So the cause here is the European Code Against Cancer. And we can see whether art can follow medicine in such paths. So all in all, the question in my presentation is if art can follow medicine today. You can see this picture here. I'm not sure if it is Van Gogh or Van COVID-19, but this picture could end this presentation because art follows what medicine deals with today. But let's move on to the rest of the presentation. The cause we are going to support is the European Code Against Cancer. Most of you may be acquainted already to this. It is a compilation of instructions and advices that would decrease the cancer risk of any individual in Europe by 50%. And we have to translate this in art, to visualize it, because today we're speaking about visual art, and see what is the result. So last year, in the European Week Against Cancer, this takes place in the end of May, we organized a multinational virtual artistic exhibition in the Medical Museum of the University of Crete. Then I asked for permission and assistance from the people of the museum who offered this. They offered to host us. And being a youth ambassador of the European Code Against Cancer, I invited people to participate in this exhibition. Some of these people are panelists today, and I'm very glad they are here, and we have a constant collaboration since then. The result was that we had 24 artworks from Greece, Ukraine, Bulgaria, and Tunisia. All of them were either realistic or metaphorical, and they all interpreted many aspects of cancer, from clinical practice to basic science and to the everyday life of patients and carers. So this was a very interesting way to address cancer care in our era and instigate discussion about it. Of course, whatever we do has some benefits and some drawbacks. The benefits of an exhibition that was virtual, it means that we received all the artworks in pictures and we projected them, is that it has no limits of participation. Whether you live in Greece, in another city, or you live in Ukraine or in Tunisia, you can participate. And you can do this with minimal or even zero cost. And this cost is not only monetary, it has also to do with the environmental carbon footprint of the event, and it was also zero. It was very important that the students were able to refresh some knowledge in order to make their pictures accurate. If you're drawing lymph nodes, for example, you need to revise anatomy in order to be accurate. Or if you're drawing stomachs, like Vasiliki, visualizing them as stomach bells, you needed to revise not only the anatomy of the stomach, but to be aware of the burden of gastric cancer. And another benefit, another positive aspect was the fact that the audience was motivated to discuss and not only to perceive it in a rational manner, but also to reflect on this sentimentally. This means that art can be interpreted both with the mind and with the heart. It means that the impact of an artistic exhibition is greater than reading a very sophisticated text because it can also bring back memories and it can create sentiments. If I haven't undergone my screening tests and today I'm seeing a portrait of a person undergoing chemotherapy, I will probably think a bit more about taking my screening tests on time. And of course, the interpretation is different from person to person. Now, there are also drawbacks. The first one is technical problems. You always have them when you deal with technology and equipment. The second one is of contact. It's great that we are all here together, but if we could be in the same place working together, it would be even better. And another thing is that the impact is not immediate. I mean, it's not a new drug. We can't help people who are suffering right now, who can't diagnose earlier right now. We only create some incentives to act. We can probably start some discussion. We can probably motivate some more people to volunteer or to work in this field, but this is all. I think that you all know Guernica, this painting. It was drawn before the Second World War, and it didn't have an immediate impact as well. The war happened. But after the war, we were able to reflect on the terror of the war through this picture. And the same goes for wars in medicine. And one of the biggest wars in medicine, of course, as you all know, is cancer. Now, if we had to put impact in an equation, we would say that it is the difference between benefits and drawbacks, and all this in the course of time. In our case, in the course of time, we managed to maintain this collaboration and organize similar events, exactly similar or pretty similar on different occasions. And another interesting feature was the fact that there was a call for reporting activities related to art and health science from a journal of the WHO Europe. We submitted a report of this activity. It was accepted, and in the next few days, we are going to publish this. And of course, in this, we have also enclosed our thanks and acknowledgements to all the network of people from the museum, from the Association of European Cancer Leagues, and from other societies that helped us to put together this event. So giving you this description and awaiting your feedback, I will now give the floor to Vasiliki. Vasiliki has participated in this exhibition. She's a very talented artist and doctor at the same time, and we are looking forward to listen to her.
Hey, Christos, thank you very much. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity to speak and to speak about a subject that I really like to speak about. And because for me, art is life, and it's something that sorry, can you hear me? Yeah, yes. It's something that I have grown up with. And to be more specific, especially music and painting. And during the last years, painting. And through my paintings, I tried to put some color as far as the medicine is concerned. And to be more specific, I have imagined in the future, as far as our hospitals in Greece are concerned, to have more paintings inside the hospitals or more music, and to make the hospitals more beautiful for our patients here in Greece, because I think that the psychology is the most important thing inside a hospital. And of course, when you have to to confront patients with cancer, and to make them feel more comfortable, and not to put a distance with the doctor and the patients, to make this distance smaller, and try to abolish the white thing from medicine, the white coats, and to be more colorful, to have to be more to be happier inside the hospital, and of course to create a better environment as far as our patients are concerned. So of course, I know that in this period of time we are confronting a very serious health crisis, but in the future, I imagine this for our hospitals, and I hope to help to do that. And I have already began to help as far as this field is concerned. As far as my hospital is concerned, Evangelismos Hospital, where I work as a nuclear doctor, nuclear medicine resident to be more specific. And in the first building uh, of our department, of our nuclear medicine department, I have already put some of my paintings, and I am very happy that we have already put paintings from other painters too. And this creates a better environment for our patients. So in conclusion, for me, it's important to make the distance between the doctor and the patients smaller, in order to have a better effect as far as the compliance of our patients is concerned, because the compliance to the treatment is, for me, one of the most important issues in order to have a better health and a better healthcare system, and in order for a patient to be compliant with his treatment. He has to feel comfortable with his doctor, with the environment, to have happier doctors, happier physicians, a happier people around him, and an environment that will help him become healthier sooner. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thanks a lot, Vasiliki, for your very interesting presentation. We are now moving to the last presentation, and I see the floor is yours. We are moving from Greece to Ukraine virtually.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Christos. I have a presentation. So did you see this? Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Krasnova Taisa, and I am from Bukovanian State Medical University in Chernivtsi. I'm the leader of the Bukovanian State Medical University Art Club, and members of our art club take part in various medical themed events. We have 20 people, and this forces them to study this topic of events deeper, find the new information, and find ways to cover it. Medical education allows artists to realistically portray a disease or make it a symbolic concept. Artists demonstrate originality and creative thinking, and importantly, each work is radically different from each other. The materials, style, and format of the paintings are different. Drawings can even have opposite ideas. For example, one artist presents a certain method of treatment as a cure, and other points it to its disadvantages, and so on. On this slide, you can see two pictures with a similar visualization, but with completely different ideas. The picture on right shows the positive side of stem cells disease treatment. Left attention is focused on the harm to the child when taking his stem cells, when we take his stem cells. And therefore, students have the opportunity to look at the problem with different views. And this can inspire them to come up with original ideas that will be useful in future in diagnosis and treatment. And the very process to creating a paintings, converting an idea into an image, contributes to the expansion of the artist's horizon, his creative thinking. This will certainly influence his future medical practice, his approach to treatment and patient management. The introduction of fine arts into medical education provide an opportunity to improve observation skills of future doctors and the possibility of self-fulfillment through art and culture. And it's also worth mention emotional stability and creative relief for the drawing students. The process of creating a paintings is an emotional break, and the state of mind of the doctor is extremely important for his health and that health of his patients. In my opinion, introduction art in the training of medical students is a promising undertaking, and for the students themselves and for their final knowledge and approach to their future treatment. Thank you for your attention. I think that's...
So thank you very much for your presentation. Seeing all of this, I remember the very first exhibitions we began together in the stem cells with the hematology department in Heraklion. That was the incentive to create these multinational exhibitions. This is another story. And at this point, I would like to thank the panelists for their presentations. And we are opening the panel to use your experience and any reflection that you would like to make. I know that here we already have people who have participated in these exhibitions or who are very experienced and talented in art and medicine at the same time. So I'm really looking forward to listening to your ideas. Who would like to go first?
Yeah, first of all, yeah, I'd like to say thank you, Christos, and thank you for the presentations. I like this. Yeah, there are technical challenges here with this type of platform with audio. We are getting better. And also, it's kind of a new technology for a lot of people. I think the panelists really haven't done this. And we really don't feel comfortable with interaction yet. I do, because I've been doing it for a while, but I think the participants will get more at ease the more that they use it. So that's my little bit for now.
Well, what do you think in case we wanted to make the next exhibition virtual through internet medicine? How would this work?
Well, the same thing, just let me know, and you're all, I'm always open to televising because that's what I do. Whatever ideas you have, of course, I specialize in medicine, any medical ideas, but of course, artists in medicine is an idea. So the first step for you guys, if you have an idea for any kind of conference, is just to put the idea together, write to me and explain the speakers that you're going to have or the format you want to do it at. And we have a conversation like we're having now. We just basically, you know, I ask what you have in mind and you explain, maybe give a PowerPoint or give some ideas. And then we just, the first step is to make a poster like we did with you, Christos. Make that poster so that we can send it out on social media about the date and the time and the idea. And then let it go from there. We just had a conference from Japan today with neurosurgeons from all over the world. It was valuable. We had neurosurgeons from not Taiwan, but Japan, India, Egypt, Italy, and it worked great. There were some sound issues though. There are some challenges. You have to be a little patient. But I feel confident with the way that the world is changing with increasing power of connections. I think you probably realize in the last couple of years, it's gotten better. It will continue to get better, and there will be less sound issues and less connectivity problems, and more people will become comfortable with it. Unfortunately, with this coronavirus, people are going to look to using virtual platforms because they won't be able to travel. You can't go to China for conferences, can't go to Japan, can't go to Europe. So, you know, doctors have this insatiable hunger for education. And I think that this type of platform will do it. Now I'm talking too much. Now you guys talk.
Come on, people. Heraclio, for example, you have participated in these exhibitions as well. Marco, you're very knowledgeable when it comes to art. And Angeliki, you had some ideas before. Theodora, you are also an expert in art. Liam, you have attended our workshop about the European Code Against Cancer in Taiwan, so you can have your say as well, because this exhibition was about that. Just take the floor and speak.
For me, I think the art in hospital should be just like what the I don't know how to really know how to pronounce. Sorry, and I think you're right, because that what doctors do are healing and make the patient recover from the illness. So it's not just physically, it's also mentally. So I think removing the white colors out of the hospital is important, because the color white seems like a little bit like a pressure to the patient. And since that's what I feel when I feel I got very sick, and when I go to the hospital, I think the color may affect me a little bit. And I think it's important to, if we can kind of make the hospital more colorful. And then another thing about the art, I think Christos, you have shown us the first picture. I think it looks like virus, right? I don't know which pictures. The painting looks a little bit like the form of virus, and I think it's quite interesting for me. And I would like to say thank you for your sharing. And since I'm just in the second grade now, I don't have much how do I say chances to opportunity to go to the hospital to look around or something. But I think I will remember the things we're talking today, and when I get to the hospital, I will try to put them into actions like that. Thank you.
That's great to hear this. I hope that you will keep this message and you will be able to amplify it in your university, because I remember that it is a university with a very active student community, and you can do great things if you implement art in what you are doing.
Thank you. So who's next?
Don't be
Okay, yes,
don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Okay, I think you need to unmute. Let me unmute you there. I think.
Yes,
See, this
yes,
tech.
I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to hear actually that from Liam, that he finds also interesting the fact that we have to make shorter the distance between the doctors and the patients, and to ameliorate the communication between them, because I think the issue, as I mentioned before, of compliance is a very, very important issue. And we have to be closer to our patients, to trust us, to trust our instructions, as in it's in this same, in this period of time that the people should follow the instructions of their doctors as far as the coronavirus is concerned. And it's very crucial that, and I think that it's very crucial to have a good relation with your doctor and to follow his or her instructions. And whatever we can do to make shorter this distance, for me it's really important. And of course psychology plays an important role, because when you enter the hospital, you feel sick from the moment that you enter the hospital. Even if you're a physician that you work there, you feel you're not feel so well as if you were in other places. So for the physicians too, is really important to work in an environment that is really really um, colorful and nice, because I have observed that in Greece, for instance, most of the times you can see very colorful hospitals as far as the hospitals for children are concerned. And I think that sometimes the adults have also the need to see the same colors and to feel joyful, to feel the joy, the happiness, as if they were kids. So there is a kid inside us always, till our 90s. So we have to take care of this kid, and to feel that if even if we have a patient that is 60 years old, 40, 50, 70 years old, he has a child inside him, and we have to protect and take care of this child because he or her is sensitive, and we have to to protect him and to give love with our way. And it's not romanticism, it's the way that people, I think, make the world better and healthier. Yes.
This was a great insight, and probably most of us, being students, don't have such a close experience with the hospital and the way people understand themselves in this place. Anybody else who would like to make a comment?
Yes, I want to ask about art therapy for patients in your country, because I know that we have in all hospitals different pictures which was painted by patients. So I want to ask, when patient is in hospital, are they drawing? Sorry, I don't speak English well. Did you understand my
Okay, we
question?
understand.
Thank you.
um, in my hospital, for instance, in Greece, you mean? Well, no, sometimes no, I don't know if there is no art therapy as far as the most of the clinics, as I know so far. I don't know the psychiatric department, but I don't know about art therapy. It's an issue that I'm totally unaware of that. I speak with the passion that it comes from inside me, and from the the departments that I see around hospitals in Greece in general. But I'm not specialized in art therapy. I know nothing about that. I speak about only make places more beautiful, more colorful. Only this.
You know, let's face it, our hospitals are pretty depressing, morbid places, and anything to brighten up the atmosphere with music and art, I'm sure would be welcome.
Yes, of course, of course. Yes.
And to be honest, before the coronavirus outbreak, I was rotating in the Department of Surgery in Athens, Well, they always have classical music, especially in the afternoons, after the rotations and the rounds and everything finishes. But this is rather a practice of this very department of something that the head of the department likes. On the other hand, in the university hospital where I study, I have seen in the wall some paintings from the patients of the psychiatric department. So probably this was something they tried to do with them, but I don't think that this was a systematic treatment plan.
Yeah.
Harika must also have seen them because she studies in the same university, and probably she knows something more about them.
Understand. I think that it's good idea because I don't provide this. I see that the results in the corridor of hospital is a lot of paintings of patients, and maybe we haven't different colors of wall or another, but the patients are drawing when they boring, when they sit, and this is like calling art therapy. It isn't general for all country. It isn't practic official. It is that doctor come and said, do you want a drawing a few different
Where is this? Where is this?
Ukraine?
Oh, that's where it's going on now?
Especially in a psychiatric hospital. It is
okay.
most practical.
Mostly used, okay.
Yes, yes, most, and the children's in the same pediatrics hospital. The usual hospital not usually use this, but is there too. Not all hospitals, but in Chernivtsi, where I study, and in Kyiv, where I live, I see that in corridors is different pictures from patients. Yes.
Have you seen that, Vasiliki? Have you gone to any psychiatric wards doing art therapy at all?
About art therapy?
No, Vasiliki,
Yes, sorry, can you tell me again your question?
Yeah, have you gone to psychiatric parts of the hospital before, displaying art, artwork and etc.?
No.
Okay.
No, I went in the psychiatric clinic only in the 6th year of my studies at university.
Oh, okay.
We had a rotation and some courses there, but no, I have seen that many hours the patients of some departments of the psychiatric clinic, of course, they draw, and it is a part of the therapy, I think, but I don't know something that is being done. I don't know, I'm totally unaware because I have never been occupied with something like that. But I feel that sometimes when I imagine something or I'm taking a decision to change something, I ask myself, if I was a patient, what I would like for me to be the place here, the hospital, and how I imagine if I were a patient. And even if even if I work, when I work, I don't want to work in an environment that is like strict and white and like that I don't know, I don't like this white thing. I prefer joy, and for the workers too is better, I think, for the psychology, but for the workers inside the hospital, it's better.
Okay, so that was something I didn't expect to discuss about art therapy. What do you think that we can do in the future, other than artistic exhibitions, to enhance the notion of art in medical education or medical practice?
Well, I follow this one neurosurgeon artist. In the community of medicine, there are pretty accomplished artists, and let me show you one neurosurgeon from Thailand. That she's a very accomplished artist, and you can see she's pretty darn good. So, and there's another neurosurgeon from New York. I know you guys aren't expecting this, but why not? Okay, this neurosurgeon from New York is a pretty accomplished artist also, as you can see from her, some of her works. She does actually, so I guess, you know, they certainly have, and I've approached both of them to see if they wanted to come on today, but unfortunately one's away. They're both away and they couldn't attend. But I'm sure they would have some thoughts on your topic exactly, you know, because they obviously have feelings about the place of art in medicine. And they certainly, I've heard them talk about how they feel it helps them as doctors. I wish I could be here, but maybe in the future.
Okay, so this is something that we should do in the future.
Yes, that's a bonus. You won't have to pay for that, Christos.
Okay, okay. All right. Anybody else wants to add something?
Yeah, how about the other panelists? Let's hear from them. This is your chance, Charlikia.
Harikli is the
Okay, Angelica, Marco, and Theodora. It's your time to be seen on the internet.
Sorry, unfortunately, I have to leave now
Oh,
from
okay.
the broadcast, but I would like to thank you so much for giving me this unique opportunity to speak and to meet you. And thank you with my whole heart. And I hope that I have helped with a little bit, doing a little bit in order to send my message to other physicians and other people. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
we'll
you.
be in touch. We'll be in touch.
Thank you. Of course.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Vasiliki. Thank you. Harikli has something to say. Can
Oh,
we?
great, great. The more the merrier. Okay. You have to probably unmute yourself there if you're trying to talk. There's a
1 minute.
mute.
I'm writing here some instructions.
Okay. Okay, so someone coming in.
Maybe before this pause, I can ask about idea that maybe we can do a site with a permanent virtual exhibition of paintings all years, because and last years we have paintings which not repeat, so we can do site where will be all paintings and which anyone can to come to the site and to look at the pictures which is now on exhibition or was years ago, 2 years ago. I think it's like idea. I don't.
Okay, sure, we could do it. We could do it.
Yes, it's possible.
Yes, it's possible because we own the station. You know, we own the internet. I mean, everyone owns the internet, and then it's just a question of who wants to use it, and we could use it for that idea. Certainly. You know, one thing I like to remark is that you say, you hear a lot of classical music. It seems that classical music is more part of the culture of the Russians. Is that true? Than most societies, is classical music and piano a part of more? Do you hear it more in places you go? Is that true or no?
I'm not from Russian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I know.
I know Russian and Russian culture, but Russian language and culture, but I'm from Ukraine. I know
Okay.
in the Ukrainian language. But yes, I think it's true. If you not for all,
Right.
I can't speak about all people.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Harikli has solved the problem. Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good. Could you please introduce yourself and on with your question? Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. I think we have some audio problems with your system, Chair, because it's not connected, because I don't have any input on your microphone, so it's not working. Can you connect your microphone somehow? You have to connect it. It's not. Or if you want to text your question. Yeah, these are the shortcomings. It's just, you just have to be patient, Christos. That's all. And you can usually work through it. Charika, there is a sound option at the bottom left of your screen. There's a menu for microphone. Do you see that menu? At the bottom left. Okay, I see your mute button. Okay, great, you're connected. Okay, I gotta unmute you somehow. I see you're connected, but I can't unmute you. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. Can you go ahead? You can speak. Oh, I can't. I don't know why, but that microphone's not working. Okay, well, we'll edit this out. That's okay.
I can hear something, but it's a little bit blurred, so maybe it's too far from the microphone,
right.
I guess.
I don't know that. She's right next to her mouth. I think that microphone she has is not connected to the computer.
If you can, Harikli, if you can try without the microphone, like disconnect the microphone from the computer,
Yeah,
and
right.
use the sound, the computer audio. Usually it works pretty normal.
Yeah, the default. Can't hear you. Can't hear. Okay.
Open the voice of the computer.
Yeah, go to the bottom left of the screen next to the microphone. It's on the Zoom platform. You open the menu and you have to change your microphone. Do you see that, Chariki? You see that? Change your microphone. See, in a year or two, everyone will know this, how to do it. Okay, do you guys see that, Christos, the menu, the bottom
Yes.
left? You see the menu, Sharik? Oh, there you go. Okay, I heard someone.
It's me, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But she can call in Viber to Christos, and Christos can.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's a workaround. A workaround.
It's like idea. Sorry.
That'll work. That'll work. She's calling you, Christos.
I'm calling now.
Well, actually, yeah, okay. She can go on the smartphone if she
Harikli,
enters.
μπορείς να μιλήσεις.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
We can hear you.
We hear you well.
Great. Okay. So, thank you all for the great presentation. I think it's very interesting during the times of coronavirus quarantine to have the opportunity to discuss about such interesting topics. So, I participated in the European Code Against Cancer exhibition, and it was.
Remember, you speak into your smartphone.
No, it was my fault. 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's true. Are we losing the audio there? We never had. Okay, what have you guys done, Christos? Can you? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's done.
Okay. Go ahead, Charika.
You can speak. You can speak.
And we're in the same medical school as Christus. I'm in the 6th year, and I love art. I love painting, and I believe that art has benefits not only for the spectators but also for the artists. Maybe more benefits for the artists. In terms of the anatomy, the artists can pay more attention to what they want to draw. And it's also interesting that patients can watch their disease from their doctor's point of view in an artistic way. And this may give courage to the patients. Notice that there is a different perspective from the one that they have. But I would also like to expand on this topic of art and medicine a little bit, because art is not just about painting or music, theater, poetry, literature. Understanding people is art, caring for people is art, medicine is art, like Christos told us before. And I would like to mention a quote by Van Gogh, which he wrote to his brother in 1888, that there is nothing more genuinely artistic than to love people and care for them. So this is why medical hard times sometimes, even though they may not be painters or be engaged in art, they are artists because they can care for people, show their support, and pay attention to their patients' needs. There is nothing more truly artistic than that.
Well, this is very important. And this is very important when said by an artist, Van Gogh, who also had a very rich medical and psychiatric history, and who, despite this, found the importance and the significance of art in care, and care is also the equivalent of medical practice if we extrapolate it to this.
Okay, any more comments from the panelists we haven't heard from? Theodora. Okay, we're from Tariq. Okay. So how many conferences have you had, Christos? You've had a few of these, correct?
You mean a few conferences or a few medical?
Yeah, you guys had some meetings before, right?
Yes, yes. Actually, this started 2 years ago. We were
Okay.
traveling from Chernivtsi, from a conference, a physical conference, to
Okay.
Kiev with Taisia, and we were speaking about our common interest in art. So we decided to make some projects together. The first one was that in this very train I drew something. I made a small painting and they exhibited it in the
Oh, you're
exhibition.
kidding. Can you show us that? Can you show us that now online?
Oh no, I think I don't have it.
You don't have it? Okay.
But it was like a very small painting, the ones you make when you are in a train overnight. The next move, which was bigger, was in October 2018, when we had the Stem Cells Week in my university in Crete. And the professor of hematology asked us to prepare something on this occasion. She agreed to have an artistic exhibition with the participation of mainly students from Chernivtsi, because they draw very well and there are a lot of them there who draw.
Oh, okay. So the common thing here is art amongst you guys.
Exactly. So
Oh,
we
okay.
started this style of exchanging paintings and projecting them during our events this way. Then we repeated this on the European Week Against Cancer that I spoke about in May 2019. We repeated this on the Stem Cells Week on 2019. This was in November 2019. We leveled it up to a totally online level with the World Cancer Day in the European Student Think Tank. And hopefully we will have a similar occasion in a few days in the World Health Day. It's the 7th of April. And if everything goes well with this coronavirus, we are going to repeat the exhibition in the museum in May. But,
well, we can televise that. We can televise
yeah,
that.
that's what I asked you before, if we have any alternative for televising it.
Yeah, sure, we could televise that. Matter of fact, I see some artwork in the background. You want to give a quick exhibit of your work? What is in back of you there? Is that one of your artworks?
Ah, no, this is not mine.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in at
This
your
is
home.
actually older than mine. It is, on the one hand, it is Hercules and the lion. On the other, it is Alexander.
Okay.
Yes, I remember these artworks from when I was 3 or 4 years old or something like that.
Okay.
So yes, let's say that I have an epigenetic incentive to get involved in artistic things.
Oh, okay. Okay. So everyone's a practicing artist in this group. They actually, that's a common thread.
Yes, this is what we have in common, and this is why this meeting is about art and medicine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Medical students who have art interest.
I think
Exactly.
Well, I definitely want you to meet Boralux, the artist from Thailand. And I'm sure she'd give you some insights in what it's like to kind of juggle art with neurosurgery. She's a busy girl, as you know, like all you guys were busy, but somehow maintain that connection to art. I'm sure she'll have some insight. So what I'd like to do is arrange a meeting with you and her, if you'd like, and you can discuss with her topics that you might be interested in.
Yes, that would be great because we have art in common. We have the medical background in common, but she's a resident. We have students, so there is a difference.
Great, I'll arrange it. I'll arrange it. So things can happen.
Okay, deal. Great.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else who would like to say something before we close this meeting?
Can we briefly go over the travel restrictions that everyone has in their own country? I'll start with myself. In Miami, we haven't seen too many travel restrictions other than we cannot go to Europe now, but I foresee it'll expand. How about everyone else?
Well, I think that for now we only have travel restrictions as far as China and Italy are concerned. And when it comes to China, it's mainly Hubei, the area they have the initiation of the outbreak. But who knows, in the future a lot will happen. We also have now a restriction from the US. Many European countries have started closing their borders, like Poland, Denmark, and it will get worse probably. I hope that it will be resolved soon.
How about in Ukraine? How about Taisha? How about in Ukraine? Are there restrictions there?
Now we have a quarantine for Ukraine, and in my city, when I have study, was a first and second situation of coronavirus. So they clothing cordon.
Yeah, close it. Yeah.
Now I must have a 3 or 4 conference in Europe, and now it's closing for me.
Okay.
So
okay. Anyone else in the panel can tell us what the restrictions are in your particular part of the world? How about you, Liam? I think you briefly mentioned it.
In Taiwan, we just restricted, if you want to go to other countries, you can't go to Japan. And so far from China. And I think our restriction is not that strict for now, since that we only ask all the travelers, if you come to Taiwan, you have to stay at home for 14 days to make sure that you are not infected. And you have to take the test and so on. And since that our cases is not that much, we have about like 44 or 43 about, so it's quite low. So in our country, our government thinks that the situation is under control, so they haven't give us too much restriction so far.
You know, in this country, there's a shortage of test kits to test for it. I don't know if it's the same in your part of the world. They want to test a lot of people, obviously, but a lot of places don't have the kits to do it.
Oh, kits?
So,
Kits to,
yeah, I mean,
what do you mean?
test materials, test materials.
Oh, test material.
Yeah, test materials. Yeah.
Oh,
So, anyone else on the panel want to remark? If not, Christos, I think it's time to close. Why don't you unmute yourself there?
Yes, so thank you very much for hosting us. I hope that everybody here enjoyed this meeting. And I also hope that in the future we will have more opportunities to discuss about art and medicine and make relevant projects happen. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for hosting us, and see you all.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that's a wrap. As they say in Hollywood, Taisha, that's a wrap. Okay, I stopped
Okay.
recording. I stopped recording it. We're live on Facebook there now, though. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
stopped recording it. So be careful what you say.
Okay.
Not totally free, Taisha. I know. Gonna hold back.
Okay. Thank you for you and great meeting, I think.
Yeah, it's you know, this is a great platform to use, and you're gonna find that I love it because I can talk to doctors all over the world all the time. You know, like today, and then we have another conference in 1 hour from Africa, from neurosurgery, and you're all welcome to come to any of the conferences as a panelist, because in medicine, sometimes you might have an interest in what neurosurgery or whatever, but I think you're going to find them happening in other parts of medicine, not just neurosurgery, but other parts right now. So, but I'll get those artists, definitely, Chris. I'll get the Warlooks. Let me see if she's available now. Maybe she can jump in. Let me text her. She's pretty
Okay.
responsive. She's in Thailand. Maybe she's up. Okay, just wrote her text. Let me write Catherine text too. You know, it begins to become a community for me. I'm getting to know these people
Yes, and actually,
very easily, Christos, you know?
yes, and actually you are violating all the travel limitations. You're
Yes, I'm doing that right now.
Japan, now you're between Greece and Ukraine and Taiwan, and then you're going to Africa.
Yeah. Well, you know, Christos, it's so cheap to fly to Hawaii now. Normally it cost, like I'm in Miami, Hawaii's like a 12-hour trip. It used to cost $1,300. Now, $400 to go to Hawaii, which is cheap. But you know
Wow.
what? If I go there, I might get stuck, which won't be a bad thing, but I do have things to do here at home.
Yes, indeed.
And
Indeed.
who knows what's going to happen? They may say no more flights anywhere from any part of the world into the United States or whatever. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? It's a crazy time in history. It's really a crazy time.
Yes, but we're witnessing it. At least we will have to say that we lived through this, if we live.
Yeah. Well, no, I think we'll be okay, but it's just watching the closing in of the world in real time. We're seeing. I mean, these things that they say are going to happen are happening. You know how much that affects travel? I mean, that kills the travel business. In Miami now, there's no European tourists. There used to be a lot of tourists here in Miami Beach. And I don't know, you guys don't live in tourist areas, but it certainly affects, I mean, it affects all parts of the economy.
No, this is far worse for Greece because, you know, our only industry is tourism. So now we won't have tourism if this goes
Wow.
as it is.
Yeah, that's even bigger in Greece than our country, I think. It's the number one, I think it's the number one tourist attraction in the world is Athens, in the world.
Yes, probably yes, and perhaps Santorini is the most cited tourist place or something like that. But yes, this will be a huge blow.
Huge blow to Greece. Wow. Wow. And yeah, Italy's totally closed off. Totally. The North Italy, apparently, it struck pretty bad, but they were restricted a while ago, but now it's all of Italy, not just North Italy. But in this country, when I go to meetings, no one touches one another. Like everyone, like they bump elbows, they don't shake hands.
Yes, like they bow. And actually, this is a Taiwanese or a Chinese habit to bow when you meet something. Like
Or to
you,
bow, you don't touch hands, right? In
Liam can
Taiwan,
make this sure.
right?
I
Yeah,
know.
you don't touch hands, right? In Taiwan, you bow when you meet somebody.
I think that's for most Taiwanese. We took a little bit bow to be polite.
Okay.
And if we only shake hands for like business.
Business,
And
okay.
for friends, we would like giving each other a hug, or
Right,
or we usually don't shake hands in Taiwan.
right. It's not part of the cultural. Well, here, yeah, it is. I know in Germany, it's very much apart, shaking hands. Sometimes when you meet someone, you meet 2 or 3 times, you'll shake hands. When you see them, when you go, you know, it's more than once. But okay, very
Has he
good.
responded?
Go ahead, Christos.
Okay, has she responded? Otherwise, we can arrange another meeting with her, and we can arrange for sure something.
Yeah, with the artist too. I like the one that she'd like to arrange an individual one with her. She seems to have a lot to say about art and medicine. But anyone, whatever, any ideas you have is fine. Now the next one's on a Friday, right? Next Friday.
Yes. Next Friday we have it will be more official. You're invited, Taisia and Liam as well. We will have a series of webinars with Angeliki. Angeliki represents the Association of Medical Students of Bulgaria, and we are organizing a series about conferences and articles. The first one next Friday at 6 p.m. Greek time or 5 p.m. Central European time, or 12 p.m. if I'm not
okay, that's fine. Just let me know the information and I'll make a reservation.
Okay. I will write it to you.
As soon as I have the time, I can send you a link of the event.
Okay.
The
Perfect.
event. But very good. Okay, I have the Africa conference now, and so I got to start. What I do is that I promote it. Like the event, I'll try to send Facebook posts and an email list. Of course, I don't have it yet for your group, but hopefully, Christos, that's something that you can start working on. Just a list of people that are interested in your talks, and developing. You have a Facebook site. Do you have a Facebook page? European Artists, European think tank, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you've had that for a while, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, use that as a tool. You can put this, of course, on that Facebook. You can put it'll be on YouTube. I'll give you the YouTube link. And we're going to edit this so that it'll have like a small introduction, and we'll cut out the parts that weren't too good. Not all of them. That's called fine editing, and that's tough to do. It takes time, and so we do the rough editing. If there's a section that's bad, we'll take it out. But otherwise, little imperfections we'll tolerate for now. So. Okay, very good. I bid
Thank
adieu
you.
to everyone.
So
Thank you.
thank you
Thank
very
you.
much again.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
See you all.